Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our live sacred transmission tonight. If you're here live, drop a heart emoji in the comments so that I can see you and let me know if you're hearing me okay. Amazing, amazing. All right. And then I will just share this link to our Empowerment Life Coaching WhatsApp community. All right. Hello, hello, hello. I just showered. I just came from a 10K step, my 10K steps journey. I commit to doing at least 8K a day. And oh my gosh, I have a lot of divine downloads. Today I'm just like overflowing. You wouldn't believe it. I mean, like, and then I ground myself. So, yes, if you're here live, drop an emoji so that I can see you. And if you're watching the replay, that's perfect too. This doesn't expire. So, the healing is moving. You can receive this anytime. And I want to encourage you also that, again, this is free, this is open for all. So if this touches your heart, if this resonates with you, our topic is healing the worthiness wound and opening your heart to receive. Please do share with your friends, invite your soul family, your soul sisters, anyone who's ready to release the old and receive the highest timeline, receive your highest good. And yes, so I'm so grateful that you're here. I have a lot to share, so maybe we'll be together for around 90 minutes or more. I just really want to say thank you, express my gratitude for your presence. Thank you for being here. Just by being here, you're already saying yes to your worthiness, yes to receiving, yes to your 2026 breakthroughs and transformation. And so tonight is very special. It's not just World Meditation Day, it's also the winter solstice, the longest night of the year. And it's a time for renewal, self reflection, rebirth. And tomorrow, December 22, it's the beginning of our 21-day manifestation journey, the most transformative 21 days of your year. And so please come join us. Again, the link to join is bit.ly/2026 manifestation journey. Did I say that correctly? Yes, correct. And so it will be 21 days of daily practices, soothing practices, spiritual teachings, and daily support from myself and my soulmate student Pattie. And tomorrow will be our Winter Solstice Portal activation. So before we dive deeper and deeper, let me ask you, where are you joining from? Or why are you here? What called you to be here? What are you calling for, calling in? Again, I didn't comb my hair after shower, so um, yeah. Uh, I would love to say forgive me, but no, it's okay. I'm coming as I am. And what's one thing you're ready to receive? What's one thing you're ready to release? What's one thing you're ready to receive in 2026? Claim that, speak it, type it into existence. And I know a lot of you here are coming from Philippines, and then we have members of our community in Dubai. We have from UK, USA, and all over the world. So this is the magic of our soul family. We're creating sacred space together. And so now I want you to grab your journal, your pen, be comfortable, light a candle if you can, and put your phone on silent. Give this exclusive time for you. I am here showing up for you fully, channeling divine healing energies and channeling divine wisdom. This is your activation. This is your time, this is your worthiness healing. As I speak, I activate you. And every time you speak something, you also speak it into existence. Speak it and you feel it and you think it and you ingrain it, you instill it in every cell of your body. So again, Pattie and I are finalizing your 21-day manifestation journey PDF playbook this weekend, and you'll have lifetime access to our simple, soul-nourishing daily practices that we can do all together to co-create the best 2026. If you sign up, you also get the Zoom recordings, the video recordings, along with the powerful rituals designed to help us align our energy, clarify our intentions, and step into our most abundant, aligned, and magical year ahead. So I've already shared the complete curriculum for the 21-day manifestation journey starting tomorrow in our WhatsApp group. And if you're not yet part of our WhatsApp community, it's free for all, and it's a community, a safe place. It's a safe place, a safe sanctuary for light workers and soulful entrepreneurs. So the link to join is bit.ly/ELC WhatsApp group, capital ELCWAG. I'll put in the link to join. I'll put in the chat the link to join. Yes, and this is the link to join. And again, you'll get free daily oracle guidance, sometimes weekly, sometimes daily. Nowadays, it's daily. Exclusive invites and soul family connection. So come join us. And now, let's begin. Let's begin. So, the energy for this week is releasing, right? And receiving. Releasing what's not really in alignment with you, and receiving what's really truly meant for you. And a lot of us are pushing away abundance, miracles, love, relationships without even realizing it. Not because you don't want these things. Well, we do. We want these things. We pray for them. You visualize it. You affirm them. But deep down, there's a subconscious belief system. There's this wound so deep, and you might not even consciously know it's there, that says, I don't deserve to receive. And this is what I call, or what we call in the spiritual space, worthiness wound. And that is what is blocking everything. Your money ceiling, your love ceiling, your success ceiling, your receiving capacity, they're all connected to your worthiness set point. The only thing standing between you and everything you desire, the abundance, the love, the opportunities, the recognition, the miracles, everything that you're meant to receive. It's not the universe, it's not the economy, it's not your 3D circumstances. It's not other people, it's not your past. It is this worthiness wound. And I've lived this, I walked through this, I've healed this, and I continue to heal it now at a deeper level. And so I just want to share with you, just let me check the chat. All right, I am live. Perfect. Drop your emojis if you're here live. Would love to feel you and recognize you and send healing energies. So I just want to share my journey. I was giving free sessions from 2012 to 2019 because I was a closet light worker. And then I began charging $20 for a full Reiki session, $20 for an hour of healing, transformation, energy, my trained skills. Since 2012, I began charging 2019, late 2019, just before the pandemic. My years of study and practice and initiation, I thought it was just like $20. Honestly, that was where I was before. And when I first started, because I was doing it for free from 2012 to 2019, when I first started, I still feel a little bit of guilt even charging that, because I was thinking spiritual work should be free. You know, I didn't know that I can be spiritual and wealthy at the same time. I was programmed to believe that you can only get money from salary from a corporate 9 to 5 job. And there was this weird programming from others, which is real healers don't do it for money, or if I truly cared, I wouldn't charge. Like all of this nonsense. Because honestly, the wealthiest doctors before olden times, they're the healers, the shamans, the high priestesses. And I just found out. So my coach actually charges 2,222 pounds per hour, per hour. And then I found out my favorite spiritual teacher charges $15,000 per hour. And I'm mentioning they announced this publicly, so I know everyone knows this in their space. So that's Anna Kitney charges 2,222. She's my intuitive business coach and mentor. And David Guillaume from Kabbalah master teacher, he charges $15,000 per hour. And the reasoning behind that is that 1 hour is very precious. The 1 hour that you spend talking to someone one-on-one, you could devote that to creating content, like going live on YouTube, doing a seminar, a Zoom event that would benefit, that would give more value to more people, will reach more people than just focusing on one person. So that's how I realized, oh my goodness, your time is really precious energy. And again, I've been releasing my worthiness wound, but I have been in a long journey of undercharging, overgiving. I'm not just saying about abundance, I'm also talking about in relationships, depleting myself, and at the same time I'm burning out. And in my business, I really thought you cannot be spiritual and wealthy at the same time. But when I decided that this is really what I want to do, like there's no way that I wouldn't want to do this work. Because before that's when I shifted, that's when I changed. Because before I had this belief that I'm not enough, my gifts aren't valuable. Who am I to charge real money? People won't pay for this. Like all of these imposter syndrome. And I know that you know what I'm talking about because you have your own version of this story. And I just want to remind all of us here what the ancient wisdom teaches about this. Because when I discovered these teachings and I have been applying it in my daily life, everything has been changing for me, not just for myself, but for my clients. It's amazing how I told you about this story before. One of my soulmate clients signed up in my coaching program, and then she was a bit shaky in the beginning, but then she committed to it and then she signed up. And then the next day, she received the same amount of money of Abundance Exchange that she used to sign up for me, and so much more because it's a subscription for her also. Meaning she got a client, she got a retainer client. Meaning the universe will deliver and support you if it's in alignment with your soul purpose. And that same thing happened to me as well. I always invest in my consciousness because I feel like, if I have all the money in the world, actually, I would invest in all of these. Like I would sit down with the greatest masters of the world. I will pick their brains, imbibe and ingrain and instill and be activated with their energy for an hour. And then I will share that activated energy to the world. If I just have all the money in the world, that's what I do. I just really want to learn and then teach what I learned. I love doing this. And I was talking to one of my clients and soul sisters yesterday, one-on-one. And then I asked her, what is it that you really want to do among everything that you're doing? Because she's also a multi-hyphenate, passionate, brilliant, soulful light worker like myself. And she said she enjoys the experience of creating experiences, like retreats, more than the yoga teaching and everything, it's really creating experiences for her. And then I'm like, then let's do that. And then she said, actually, it's already happening. She already had an offer. So there was already a demand. She just has to supply and make the promise agreement or the contract. And this has been happening not just for myself, but also for my clients. Like I have now a new soulmate client who just signed up a week ago. She's now so busy with her life because she called the abundance in. So when we started working together, she called more, of course. And then, because that's our intention together, more people to serve, more massive value to give. And you shouldn't complain when the universe delivers it to you. You gotta supply. The demand will come and you gotta supply. And I just want to share that in Kabbalah and in all kinds of religion, actually Kabbalah is not a religion, but like in all of the philosophies and traditions, there's a teaching that your soul was created to receive everything. I repeat, your soul was created to receive everything. You can have it all. We can all have it all. That's the concept of divine abundance. Not just some things, not a little bit, everything. Your soul was created in order to reveal the totality of the light of the Creator. And within that light exists all the fulfillment you can possibly imagine. The love, the soul partnership, the friendships, the clarity at every moment, the certainty, all the healing, all the harmonious connections, the ability to rise above this physical world, all the delicious food, the beautiful body, health, wealth, peace, prosperity, abundance beyond measure. It is your birthright to feel all this happiness and all the joy all the time, not just sometimes, not just when things are going well, all the time. Like really feel that I'm whole and complete. And yes, you will have challenges, but even when you're having challenges, you will have obstacles, yes. You will have people who will oppose you or who will disappoint you or who you will be disappointed of or with. Did I use the right preposition there? Yeah. You'll be disappointed with or to other people, but that doesn't mean you need to be sad or feel pain and suffering amidst all the challenges. It's all in your consciousness. And what happens when you elevate to the vibration of the Creator, you create a vessel for more light to come in. When you're a better, stronger, more expanded, expansive vessel for the light of the Creator, it doesn't matter what's happening around you. You become so elevated that you actually can see the future, that everything is so good in the future, that what is happening right now is just a phase. And I guess this is probably what's happening in your life right now. For example, maybe you're having heartache, heartbreak, you're having financial trouble, and something's not going right, not going right or not going well in your love life or your family or your business. Maybe your investments aren't working out, or maybe some of you, you're in a legal challenge, or you're dealing with some unexpected expenses or some challenges. And this is painful, and it can get scary if we're functioning from our 3D human avatar. And it can cause a lot of anxiety. And we've all been there. But what if the Creator showed you that in exactly 1 month or 1 week, all your problems will be resolved? Not only will they be resolved, but because of what you went through, you're going to have more strength. You're going to have a better vessel and more capacity for more miracles, more fulfillment, more blessings, more lessons learned, more divine wisdom to integrate and teach, more blessings than ever before in ways that you would never have expected. What if the Creator showed you that vision with complete clarity and certainty? that, okay, this is just a phase, but next month, or maybe next week, or maybe next year, would you have that much pain right now if you know with absolute faith and certainty that this is just a phase and everything will work out and you will receive so much more than this? Would you have anxiety? Of course not, because you'll be able to sleep tonight, because even though right now in this moment you don't have the exact answers, but if you were shown with certainty that after 1 month everything transforms, you wouldn't really stress like how you're stressing. So the reason why we're stressing is because we don't believe that the future will be bright. You can see that the blessing is coming. We can see that more blessings are coming. We can see that everything will work out. We can see that everything is in perfect divine timing. Everything in your life could be great. And even though it's not happening right now, tomorrow, it's going to be so much better. So it's really time for us to release all this fear, all this anxiety, all this low level stress running in the background all the time. When you have this vision for your future, and then you believe that. And how do you maintain this consciousness of really certainty and believing in the brightness of your future? This is where highest consciousness comes. Through the elevation of your consciousness, through the transformation of your negativity. We are given, I was talking to not just one, but a few clients, students about this, that sometimes they still get rewired to negativity, that they receive blessings, but then instead of seeing the blessing and the solution, they see the problem of the overwhelm. So this is where we're guided to go. Transformation of your negativity. See the solution. See the gift in every situation. See the gift in every challenge. And through overcoming your doubts and fears and anxiety and worries, when you choose to feel whole and complete and divine and strong and divinely guided and protected, and everything is working out, when you choose to have certainty beyond logic, even in painful times, you collapse time. You realize that everything you're facing is our soul's correction. And the darkness goes away. The light is revealed and the darkness goes away. When you do the inner work, when you align with your soul calling, when you only connect with like-hearted, like-minded, high-vibe people, when you elevate your consciousness, when you transform your limiting beliefs, when you shift from negativity to positivity, your soul goes to a new place where the light is revealed and the darkness goes away. And that is what the winter solstice is all about. You see the future, the brightness of the future, because time doesn't really exist. That's another concept. It's for another masterclass. Time only exists from the point of view of the vessel of us here, not the point of view of the light. But it only exists in our point of view, but time doesn't really exist. All your needs and desires are already given to you right here, right now. We just have to align with that. We just have to align, and in the realm of the creator, there's no time. So when you act like the creator, when you give instead of take, a lot of us I still meet people who are takers, and I'm just like, they don't believe, or they're still like skeptic, or because of course I have my own business and I offer my love and service to people, and I will meet people along the way who are takers, the freeloaders. And I have a prayer recently, and I keep on praying that if it's a taker, I don't want to do anything, just one last conversation and that's it. I don't want to work with that person. I don't want to dwell. I don't want to share energies with it, with that kind of person. When she's not yet ready, then okay. There are people who are still controlling. So I would, and I was like that. I think I still have the shadow side so of that. So I would love to connect with people who trust instead of control, give instead of taking, love instead of being in constant fear. You know, if you do this, when you act like the creator, when you give instead of take, when you trust instead of control, when you love instead of fear, you collapse timelines. And that is how we become a better vessel for miracles. When you act like the creator and not like our ego parasite, not the angry, the jealous, the needy, the controlling, not the fearful one, not the one who operates from lack. You enter the world when you don't act from that kind of energy and instead act like the creator, you enter the world of miracles. You enter the world of highest consciousness. And the sages and visionaries and highly intuitive people, you have this gift of seeing how bright the future is, you know, and the gift of appeasing yourself that it's all going to be okay. And this always happens after you start doing the deep spiritual work. You become more grateful than ever. You pray more, you talk more to God, to yourself, and you come from this place of, okay, I'm going through so much challenges right now, but I know that everything is going to be okay. I'm always divinely guided and supported. I'm not worried. Everything can shift in one day, not even 1 year, one day. So yes, why am I talking about that? So now let's I just wanna, because those are like my learnings recently, and this is the power of spiritual work, and I just wanna focus now on the topic, which is receiving, right? So in receiving, it's actually coming, the more you come from a giving place, the more you receive. That's the law of giving and receiving. The more you give, the more you receive. And you align more with the creator's vibration. But, take note, but if you do not believe that you deserve everything that you want to receive, if you have a problem with receiving, then you will block it all. So let me ask you, what if I told you that the creator wants to give you endless love? Does that make you uncomfortable? What if I told you that the universe is so willing to give you endless wealth? Does that create discomfort with you? Or like endless luxury, endless travel, $1 billion. How does that feel? Do you feel comfortable with that? Of course, verbally, consciously, we're gonna say, oh, that sounds great. But is there a part of you, maybe a small part, that feels uncomfortable? That says, $1 billion, oh, that's too much. I don't need all that. Other people deserve it more. What did I do to earn that? Or some people will say, that can't last. Something bad will happen to balance it out, or all these things. If you feel that you don't deserve to receive, either because receiving feels negative or selfish, or because you're afraid of the evil eye. Some people are afraid of other people getting jealous or not supporting them or judging them, or because you believe you have to earn everything through struggle. You will push away the very blessings the creator is trying to give you. And you know, some people will say, I'm afraid to be wealthy and successful because I'm afraid some people will be jealous of me. I don't want the evil eye. And they're actively pushing away abundance because they're afraid of other people's jealousy. that's like saying, I don't want to make money because then I'll have to pay taxes. I don't like the government. I don't like the overwhelm. And it doesn't make sense from the point of view of wanting to be happy and abundant, because the truth is, the evil eye, people jealous of you, it doesn't come from success and love. It comes from lack and fear. When you're creating and when you're becoming so successful and you're shining your light so fully, when you're giving from a place of overflow, it's not the success that draws the evil eye. It's actually the negative consciousness that might accompany the success. It's how you use the success. For example, if you are doing your business and you're functioning from a place of you want to seek for approval, you want everyone to see that you're successful, or you're constantly want to prove something, you're constantly wanting to prove something, or maybe it's your need for validation, or need for approval. That's what creates the spiritual opening for the evil eye. Because again, lack attracts lack. So the desire for approval is a low vibration. And I had this. I still have a shadow of this, the desire for approval and validation and confirmation. I want people to like me. And that's low vibration energy. And that also attracts low vibration energy, which is jealousy. So I want to remind everyone, how are you using your abundance and your success and your wealth? Are you using it to feed your insecurity, to prove something, to fill a hole? Some people want to earn money to seek revenge, like because they grew up poor, so, or they want to prove it so that, I'm gonna prove it. You're gonna see I'm gonna be successful, or to get validation. Or are you using your success, your wealth, your abundance, your divine wisdom, all your resources? Are you using it from a place of wholeness, from overflow, and into service? And are you really functioning from a place of gratitude, that every single moment you're really grateful? And honestly, if you're grateful for something, I want to share this. If you're grateful about all your blessings, you're going to take care of that. You're going to be a great steward of that abundance. You're not just going to splurge it all away for selfish reasons. You're not. You're going to use that wealth and abundance to create something bigger, to benefit the world, to share goodness to your promised people. You're coming from a place of fullness, abundance, overflow, and giving. And when you're like this, the evil eye, low vibration energies cannot touch you, because you're in the vibration of the Creator. And also, I want to address this belief that a lot of people thinks that they have a belief system that you need to suffer to be successful. So let me ask you, do you believe you can become a billionaire overnight in 1 second? Or do you think you still have to suffer? Do you believe that in 24 hours you can make, okay, let's not say $1 billion. Let's make $1,000. Because for me, that's my set point. Like, it's easy to manifest $1,000. So that's what I want to ask you. Because I still struggle with $1 billion. Like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. But okay, $1,000. Do you believe that in 24 hours you could make $1,000? So most people will say no, because their belief system says that's impossible. Success takes time. You have to work hard. You have to work really hard. You have to struggle. You have to pay your dues. And we all have a number, a belief about what's easy for us to receive. Some people think it's easy to make 100 a day. Some people think 1,000 a day. Some think 10,000, 100,000. But how about 1 billion in one day? And there's this teaching that I learned also, and I want to share this. I wrote it down in my notes. It's really so good, this teaching. Okay, this. The easier you believe something to be, the bigger your vessel is to receive that energy. And the more difficult you believe something is, the smaller your vessel is to receive that energy. I repeat, the easier you believe something is, the bigger your vessel is to receive the energy, and vice versa. For me right now, honestly, my set point is $1,000 when it's like instant manifestation. Like for me, I've reached that level before, like 100, 110, 100, 500. Yeah, but and recently increased to thousands of dollars, right? Because I raised the abundance exchange for my services. So um I'm now recalibrating to thousands of dollars. I can earn that in one day. Thousands of dollars in one day. But for other people, $1 billion, billions of dollars is easy for in one day. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So what is easy for you to receive? What is easy for you to receive? Even if it's not money, for example, you can say, it's easy for me to receive free dessert after. That's also easy for me to receive right now. Like when I intend, I pray today I'm gonna get free coffee or free tea or free dessert. That happens. So what is easy for you to receive? Is it thousands of dollars, $100, $1,000? The thing is, for me, I bless those who give me. So they receive whatever amount they give me 10 times fold. It is done, it is completed, it is fulfilled. Whatever you give me, you will receive it 10 times fold. And 90% of the time it happens. The 10% is those who really don't believe. I don't have anything that I can do. If you cannot help people who don't want to help themselves, right? So I wish this is also how you are with people who give you any form of love, any form of abundance. You receive fully and completely, and you feel the gratitude in your heart, and then you bless. May this return to you in a continuing cycle of more and more love and abundance, 10 times fold. Yes. And what the Creator wants to reveal to you, to us right now, is that you deserve to receive everything. You deserve to receive everything. And for me, what makes me realize this more and more is when I invest in my consciousness, the more this is key. The more elevated I think, the more I expand my vessel to receive. And it also helps to understand that the greatest spiritual teachers out there are actually very abundant. And you must know that you deserve to receive everything effortlessly and endlessly. Not just some things, not just enough, not just what you need, but everything endlessly, more than you need. And that's the Creator wanting to, this is what the Creator is wanting to tell you, to reveal inside of you. That when your heart is open, and if you believe you're worthy, the light can come in freely and easily. But then the light can't come in if your vessel is closed. So I also want to remind everyone here, and I know I was talking to Isa about it earlier, you're having your self-care weekend. I want you to give yourself all this. You deserve self-care. You deserve to have beautiful things. You deserve to be pampered. You deserve luxury. And if ever there's something you want to buy for yourself, but you didn't, but as long as it's within your means. But honestly, sometimes I go beyond my means because it's a powerful act of faith, just a little bit beyond your means. I want you to buy it, do it for you. Because the truth is, the best decisions that you could ever make, the best decisions that I ever made, were actually spending for my self-care, for my investment. Especially for me, I have invested around a total of 20,000 US dollars or more for investing in my consciousness, like really education, spiritual growth. My coaches, my healers, my masters, retreats, all of this, immersions, and of course experiences. The spa, that's part of it. And when you do this, it's a way, when you spend for yourself, even if it's a little beyond your means, it's a way to train your vessel that nothing can limit you. Always punch just above your weight class. Well, some people will tell you the opposite, especially those who are really like the accountants or um the accountants or those who are really solid with numbers. They will say save, be conservative, don't risk it. But for me, I'm someone who takes risk and leaps of faith. And that's how the universe will reward you when you take leaps of faith. But make sure that you do it with pure intention and with pure love frequency. When you do this with the right intention and the right level of certainty, you'll always see and experience miracles. So for me, my consciousness, I was never cheap about investing in my consciousness. This is the most important muscle that you have. Your consciousness determines your vessel for wealth, for love, for everything. So I've always invested in myself, whether it's 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. If I knew something would elevate my consciousness, help me have more certainty, remove negative limiting beliefs, I would invest in it. As long as it's beyond my means, within my means or slightly beyond my means. So I once paid for 5,000, a 3-month course, that's $5,000. And after the first week, actually I enrolled in two. It's like 2525, Soul Line Money, Soul Line Business. And after the first week of the first course, I learned something that's so powerful that I realized what I've already learned was worth 100 times what I'd spent. Like really creating a signature coaching program. I have never learned that from anyone. Like something that is mine, creating the value that I want to give to the world with my own modality, my favors, the combinations, my own concoctions, and then how I will be able to offer it to my people. That's like priceless for me, because before I was taught I should just charge $20 per hour, or $50. That's a lot already before. It's always like firefighting, hourly rate. This is how we were programmed to believe, hourly rate. And when I realized that, oh my goodness, I can create something transformative in my light work. And I've been doing this since 2021. So 2021, 2022 was when I really started to create my life coaching certification program. Before I started with Reiki Master Apprenticeship. And of course, there's a foundation, a system that you follow with Reiki, right? But with my spiritual life coaching program, I was able to create it in a way that it really resonates so much with me, and in a way that I know is so valuable, and included neuro-linguistic programming. I included the spiritual laws of the universe. My point is, I wasn't taught this before. So when I realized this, I just focused on implementing this thing, how valuable I can give massive transformations. So I started to create that program, my signature coaching program. Certification, I offer certifications plus one-on-one coaching, plus lifetime group coaching. So I'm the only one in the world that I know who offers all of this in one program. Certification, you become a certified life coach and master energy healer, or breathwork facilitator, or goddess empowerment, or self-love coach, whatever you love to be and who you're really meant to be. And then the one-on-one coaching, where I really personally hold your hand and guide you. And the lifetime, I wanted it to be lifetime. My other coaches, they just offer it one batch, and then you have to pay for the next batch. But I want to do it lifetime, forever. I'm with you forever. And these are downloads that I received. I was like contemplating, what is a need that I can fulfill? What is a problem that I can help solve? How can I really provide solution? How can I give myself more fully? And what feels good for me? My coach, actually one of my coaches told me, don't do that. Don't do that, Aleli. That's too much. Don't give lifetime group coaching program. But I'm like, no, I love this. It feels good. So I follow myself. And when you invest in your consciousness, you learn to trust and believe in yourself more than what other people will tell you. I'm not saying that I'm not working with that coach still now. I am still. But I'm just saying that you just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. and receive the support that your soul needs, but then you also have to always listen to yourself. So, you know what happens when you focus on yourself, when you expand your vessel, when you elevate to highest consciousness. And this is why I want to elevate myself and upgrade and ascend and transcend and invest in myself in elevating into highest consciousness. Because what happens when this happens? What happens is the narcissists will go away, the abusers, the low vibe energies, people who waste your time, the energy vampires, they just vanish. They just vanish. They leave your life because now you're setting a new benchmark for your vibration. And that's why when I say invest in yourself, meaning you prioritize yourself, you choose yourself, you commit to yourself daily, you allow yourself to be supported, and you also align with your soul purpose. And when you're in alignment with your soul purpose, your calling, you also give and share your unique divine soul gifts and what you're really truly meant to share to the world. And this is what I guide my clients. You know, how you really can be the greatest channel of love, light, and healing. And spiritually, intellectually, physically, emotionally, how you can be a master of highest consciousness. But then, if we're staying in that vibration of I don't value myself, because you know, when you don't invest in yourself, you don't value yourself, you'll attract the energy of I'm not valuable, so come use me, come drain me, come waste my time. And I was like that before. I would attract people who are energy vampires because I didn't value myself, I didn't invest in myself. But now what I'm saying, and what you should also be saying, is I am valuable. My time is sacred. My precious energy is sacred. My energy is precious. My growth is what really matters, my spiritual growth. And I devote time and energy to my spiritual growth and evolution. So no more energy leakages. And I've shared this in a previous webinar. No more energy leakages, because when you have this, when your energy is scattered and you're not focused, you weaken your magnetism. So when you value yourself and when you open up your heart to receive fully what is really truly meant for you, the universe responds by sending you people who also value you, who want to serve you, who invest in you, who respect your time and your energy, and who appreciate the value that you give wholeheartedly. And we all here are, I know, are feeling called to ascend, to transcend, to elevate, to upgrade. And I'm saying calling, the word calling. I'm always speaking to the people who feel the calling. But then some of us are ignoring it. The calling is there, but then we delay, we procrastinate, we don't believe, or we believe in the programming of the matrix. And the calling can be different for different people. Some have this calling to create art, or to write, to express, to be an amazing mother or father, to serve, to heal, to teach. For me, it's really to serve, to heal, and to teach, or to lead, to build, to create amazing, wonderful experiences, to transform people's lives. And for me, thank you so much for being here. Oh, Isa said, I got free dessert earlier. I love that. Thank you for sharing. I love that. And she says, exactly. I wonder what that is. What did I say earlier? I'm just seeing the chat now. Yay! I'm just sharing the link. I'm just replying to some of my friends and soul sisters. All right. So let me continue. Oh, So there will be a lot of calling. You will have a calling. A lot of us who will be called in different ways and forms. And um hold on, just keep on holding on. I'm just replying to some messages. All right. What I'm saying is, okay, so you're being called to do something, but then you gotta believe in yourself that this calling has a purpose. And you should also, when I say about no energy leakages, because there'll be a lot of opportunities. You got to learn how to say yes to what feels aligned and no to what doesn't. For me, as long as it elevates me, it's a yes. It's expansive, it elevates me, it's a yes. But then, you will have other opportunities you will get daily, like maybe to start a new business, or your friend will tell you to try this and that. There's so many things. But then so much of these opportunities would probably make a lot of money and do good for other people. But if you're not feeling called to do them, then don't. I'm not going to do something that it can sound really promising, but my soul is not feeling called to do just that, maybe not yet or not at all. And it might be profitable or impressive for others. But for me, I really want to devote all my time, most of my time, to feel expansive and to feel this connection with the divine and to spread spiritual wisdom. And if it takes me away from that, from my teaching, or from my groundedness and channeling divine downloads, or to elevate my people, then it's not for me. I'm only going to do those things that are in alignment with elevating my consciousness in teaching and grounding and accessing, channeling intuitive wisdom, divine downloads, and elevating my promised people. And this is what I've been doing for 5 years now in various ways and forms. And now finally, I have the time, the space, the platform to do it more fully now. But then the negative side, the ego, the fear, the distraction, the skepticism, it's always going to try to pull you away from what you're being called to do. And it's always going to try to pull you away from the programming. So again, 2 things. If you feel called to do something, constantly pursue it. Stretch yourself in that area and receiving support also in that area. And also in stretching your way of giving. What more could I be doing and giving? How can I give more value? How can I set my goals higher? How can I help more people? How can I reach more souls? Those are the questions that I'm asking to myself right now. Because I became lazy for a time, and then now my mojo is back. So I'm back to teaching and going live, providing massive value. But then my ego side will still be like, will there be people who will listen to me? Or, there will still be parts of my, again, it's my shadow side, that will be parts of my day or thoughts that will be contracting energy. But now I always intend to recalibrate and ask these questions, always expanding, always growing, always becoming. How can I give more value? What more could I be doing? How can I reach more people? But then the negative side tries to distract you. Either it prevents you from being more, serving more, or punching above your weight class in the thing you feel called to do, in coming from or growing from the comfort zone into the stretch zone, or anything and everything is possible. It keeps you playing small in your actual calling and from really receiving what is really truly meant for you. Or it distracts you by making other things seem more important, more urgent, more necessary. For example, you know, I want to share this. I was being guided to be a Reiki master teacher, and then there's this opportunity to earn from cryptocurrencies, trading, whatever. And then, of course, it looks like logically, it was before a few years ago, it looked logically promising. And then it diverted my energy from what I really want to do, which is learn about theta healing, Reiki, coaching, NLP, hypnotherapy. And then guess what? I lost money in that aspect because I didn't really, I was coming from a place of scarcity, and I wasn't not really coming from a place of intuition and alignment, because I know what I'm supposed to do, and this only what I'm supposed to do. Like, my time should be devoted in this. The other times I can dance or, make my body fit and healthy and strong, exercise, workout. But then most of the time, it's really immersing myself in the spiritual teachings, either learning or teaching, either being a student or a teacher. And I am a teacher and a student at the same time. And all of you, my clients and soul sisters and students, you're also my teachers. So yeah, I just want to let you know. And in the beginning, tomorrow, in the start of our 21-day manifestation journey, I would be asking you, actually, we have this exercise of, we have a releasing ritual, and then I will really help you pinpoint what is really important for you. What are your top 8 or more goals and intentions for 2026? And really know what is important for you, what really matters for you. Not what everyone would say is important, but for you, what is your highest truth? And not everything is important. Because when everything is important, nothing is important. What I mean by that is, there's this opportunity, and there's this invitation, and there's this party from this friend group from 10 years ago, and you start looking over here and putting energy over there, and then you start scatter your focus everywhere, and you dilute your power, and you bring down your energy because so many energy leakages. And some people, what brings them down the most are the relationships they have with people that are really not in alignment anymore. So my question is for you, why are you still friends with them if they're not in alignment anymore? And some people will say, well, because we've been friends for a long time, I can't just abandon them. But if you're friends with someone, and you're allowing them to suck your energy, your time, your precious time and energy, just because you've known each other for 10 or 20 years, you're not elevating them, and they're not elevating you. And you're just maintaining a connection because of guilt. So this really time to cut cords or connections with people who are really not vibing anymore. And when you set this intention, you'll be so unstoppable. So if your soul is still being consumed by guilt and shame, release that. Release them, and release yourself, so you can really create and do the thing you're being called to build, and to receive what is really for your highest good and the highest good of all. When you're trying to build a company, when you want to earn more abundance, when you want to create or start, continue, finish a passion project, and your time is being consumed by your so-called friends, and you're only friends with them because you were friends with them before. what does that even mean, right? We cannot hold on. And it's not just friends, maybe old belief systems. What are you still holding on to because of fear? Because of fear of guilt or shame, or fear of disappointing others, fear of being the bad guy, bad girl, or fear of being alone. That I had that fear of disappointing people, fear of being alone. And there's so many things we're doing out of fear to distract ourselves from the things that we're really feeling called to do. No more distractions, no more energy leakage. So what is And that is how we receive more what is truly meant for you. When you focus and you know already what you want. So what do you want to receive? And when we are in this energy of really calling in what is really truly meant for you, it's okay to disappoint people. Disappointing people who maybe have access to you or have opinions that you don't really resonate with. It's okay to disappoint your family, your culture, your religion, your society. I know a lot of people in relationships and marriages that are not really happy, but then they will stick or they will stay in the relationship because they will have this question: what will people think? What about my parents? What will they say? What will the community think? What about the kids? So there's this suffering energy. But again, if you're in a situation where you're suffering, and when you're married and your kids or your child is suffering, and your children or your child will know that you're suffering on their behalf, they would actually resent you for suffering. Imagine, again, I know some of you here are single, but I'm just saying this story because some people are actually feeling like they're stuck in a partnership because of the kids. And I was there before. Like I thought. But imagine if I would tell my son, I'm miserable in my relationship, but I'm doing this for you. Like, why would we even do it? That would be really horrible. So my point is, you deserve all the happiness. If you're just afraid of what other people think or say, even how your child will think or say or feel, it's not that. You gotta prioritize yourself and your well-being and your happiness. And honestly, for all the parents here, I want to share this teaching. Your children, or your child, if you have one like me, your children's happiness is a function of the level of the soul and the light you transfer to them. So when you're a better vessel for receiving the light, they will become a better vessel too. As you heal your children. I just want you to receive these words deeply. And I want you to believe in ourselves, believe in yourself, and know that you deserve to have it all. You deserve to receive. We must know that receiving is easy. We must know that it can happen in any moment. We must learn how to really, fully, truly receive. And how do you start doing that? Know that you deserve it. We must know that we don't even have to suffer in silence for other people's approval or opinions, for pleasing others, because all of these, there's just illusions. These approval, they don't even exist. Like, one example is, I thought when I was doing my law school that I was doing it for my parents' approval. But honestly, it's just an illusion. If I just explain to them that I want to really live a life of freedom and happiness and do what I really wanted to do, then of course they don't have a choice but to follow my truth, because this is my life. But I thought I was in that illusion of, I'm doing this to please my parents, for my parents to approve of me. An approval that doesn't even really exist. It's just an illusion in our head. So we must know that we don't have to give away our power or seek approval or give away portions of our life to people who aren't really appreciating our value, or who are really not in alignment with their highest truth. And again, I want you to follow your calling, open your heart to receive, be authentic as you do this, shine your light fully, be true to yourself, and do it with certainty, do it with wholeness, do it in a way that is kind and compassionate and giving and forgiving to yourself and others. Do it with highest consciousness, do it with love. And again, it's okay if you disappoint someone in the process. And so what I'm saying here, it's not really super 100% easy because you hear it and then, okay, so now how do I apply it, right? But again, we gotta do the inspired action steps daily. We gotta do the mind setting. We gotta receive the positive reinforcement. And we gotta really believe that we are all here to learn our soul lessons, to transform, to reveal the light of our soul, and to come from a place of pure love and really claim our birthright to live the highest level of abundance in this lifetime. So some declarations that you can say to yourself, if we can speak this together, and I would love to share this with all of you. We can speak this declarations together. Hold on, I'm replying, sending the link. Yeah, it's there. Thank you for the emojis. You can touch your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one on your belly, or just bring your hands together in prayer. You can say this powerful declaration to the Creator. Let's speak this together. You can just simply say yes after me. Creator, give me the strength and the vision to see what you want me to do, what I feel called to do. Remove all the energy leakages, all the negative forces, all the noise, all the limiting beliefs that is trying to distract me, that's holding me back from fully receiving and from following my calling. Open my eyes to how I'm really worthy and deserving of all the very best. How I deserve to fully receive what is really truly meant for me. I want to feel it. I want to experience it. I want to know that you want to give me millions of times more than I ever want to receive. Creator, I want this to be my new reality. I want to surrender the need to appease people, to limit my light, just to not step on any other people's toes, or just to make anyone comfortable. I want to release all of that. I know that when I shine my greatest light, I might outshine others, or egos might be hurt temporarily, but eventually everyone will feel and see this light. Give me the strength to always have certainty in everything that I do. I release all limitations to how money flows to me. I give massive value and I receive fully and completely according to my highest good and the highest good of all. I allow love to flow through me easily and effortlessly. I allow money to flow unto me from all directions in increasing amounts and on a continuous basis. I'm expansive and I focus on my spiritual growth. I open up my heart and soul fully to receive the highest level of light and love and abundance. I release all patterns of self-sabotage, of pushing away my blessings, of blocking what's meant for me. I release all of this now. I release all fear around visibility, around overwhelm of success, of being fully seen in my power. I'm ready to shine my light at full brightness. I'm a wondrous vessel expanding my energetic capacity to receive in the highest and best and easiest way. It is done, it is completed, it is fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. How is that for you? So in this work of really opening up our hearts to receive, as I've said, really, you really have to release all that is not truly meant for you to make space for all the blessings coming in. I'm burping. And you have to be willing to let go. Release, let go, forgive. So let go with loving ease. I always say that in our meditation as well. I forgive, I release, I let go with loving ease of situations, limiting beliefs, mental gunk, relationships, and identities that no longer serve our highest good. What identity are you willing to release? You have to be willing to surrender all of what you think you need to do and then have it replaced with your highest truth, not what you think you need because of programming, but according to your soul's true calling and according to divine will, the highest good of all. And know that you'll always be guided to your highest destiny. And trust yourself, trust your calling, trust this journey, trust the transformation, trust your own worthiness, trust your desire to give and receive endlessly, trust in the law of giving and receiving, and know that you have the power and the strength to shift your old identity to your new identity, knowing that you are now a better vessel to receive it all. And you allow it all and you welcome it all as long as you're coming from pure intention and as long as you're in alignment with your purpose. You can also say with your arms outstretched like this, like a V shape, and you with your spine straight, you look up and you say to the universe, I'm ready, I'm open, I'm worthy. I'm ready, I'm open, I'm worthy. I'm ready, I'm open, I'm worthy. I open up my heart and soul fully to receive what's really truly meant for me now and forevermore. I welcome in infinite, unlimited blessings, abundance, love, and miracles now. Those blessings are yours. It is done, it is completed, it is fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. You know, when you do that physiologically, when you open up your heart to receive and then your arms outstretched and you look up, there's no way to be sad. Try crying when you're like this and you're like saying, there's no way. It's a hack, happiness hack and abundance hack. So I want you to, as you listen to my voice and as you receive all these blessings, I want you to take deep breaths as you inhale slowly and deeply and exhale fully and completely, and really feel this being instilled and ingrained in every cell of your body. Let this anchor into your being now. And I just want you to really know and understand that there's nothing blocking you aside from yourself. There's nothing limiting. You're the only one limiting yourself. The 3D human avatar. Let me just drink my green juice. Apple, celery, and ginger juice is my favorite. The 3D human avatar, not the you that is your highest consciousness. When I say you, you're the only one blocking and limiting you. You're the 3D. So I can go on and on. Give me a few minutes. I know we're going over time. With your permission, I want to speak more and channel more divine downloads. So I want to talk about now, let's understand your worthiness ceiling. Your worthiness ceiling. Are you still with me? Please send me your lovely emojis if you're still with me now. Perfect. Thank you, my loves. All right. So let me give you real life examples of how the worthiness wound shows up in different areas of your life. And again, I'm doing this as an intro, but we're diving deep tomorrow. For example, in money and abundance, maybe you're making, I don't know, maybe you're making $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, and you're comfortable at that level. And your nervous system feels safe there. But deep down, you want $10,000 a month. So you desire that level of abundance, you can see yourself living that way, you start taking action, inspired action steps, you raise your prices, you market yourself, you promote yourself, you put yourself out there, you shine brighter, and then opportunities start coming. But then what happens? We unconsciously sabotage, we create drama, or sometimes we get sick, or we attract difficult clients, or sometimes we make bad financial decisions, and we suddenly have unexpected expenses. Or maybe you do make the $10,000, but you can't hold it, so you spend it immediately. I know a lot of people doing that, myself included. You invest in something maybe that fails. You lend the money to someone who never pays you back. This happened to me as well. It slips through your fingers. Why? Because you have that worthiness set point at $3,000. So what is that worthiness set point for you when it comes to money and resources? Why? Because $10,000 exceeds your container. So your nervous system will say, danger, this is too much, this isn't safe, so let's return to the familiar. So this is the money ceiling, your worthiness ceiling. And we will shatter all of that. We will shatter all of that, especially tomorrow and in the coming days. We will shatter all of these ceilings, upper limits in our 21-day journey together. In love and relationships, maybe, you've been in, for me, I have a ceiling also when it comes to relationships. Maybe you've been in relationships where you give 90% and you just receive 10%. And you're always the one reaching out, you're making plans, you're showing up, you're sharing and caring, and they give you breadcrumbs or inconsistent attention or minimal effort. But of course, you want 100% highest level of love. You desire someone who can choose you fully, celebrate you, show up consistently, love you the way you love them. So you start healing, and then you will notice how your ceiling becomes, okay, 10% receiving, become 20%, 30%. Your set point increases when you start working on yourself. You start believing you deserve more, and then suddenly someone will show up in your life who will want to give you 100%. I'm telling you, I promise you, this will happen. But then there are still parts of us maybe who are pushing love away, or some parts of us are saying, you convince yourself it's too good to be true, or you find flaws, you create problems. Or sometimes we do let the relationship in, but you can still trust it fully. Some would maybe prepare for abandonment, or you're protecting yourself instead of fully receiving the love, because we have a worthiness set point. Like you have this worthiness ceiling when it comes to love. And when it's 100%, your nervous system is like, this isn't what I'm used to. So let's return to the familiar. So now we're going to shatter that. We're going to shatter that worthiness and love set point. So you also have like set points when it comes to visibility, when it comes to rest, the time that you spend for self-care, when it comes to opportunities, opportunity portals, and leadership opportunities. Maybe you're used to just doing the supporting roles, but now you're being called to step and be the leader. Before, you're just staying in the sidelines and in the background. But now you're saying yes to more opportunities. Before you would say no. Before you will say yes to small opportunities and say no to big opportunities. So now you're ready to say yes, not just to the small, but also to the big ones. So this is where I am now, because my soul is really calling for leadership. So I have this desire to now step forward, because I still say no, like podcast interviews, people will invite me or to speak in a conference. I would still choose, but now I would still really say yes. Again, if it's in alignment. But before, I would say yes, not because it's not in alignment, but because I was scared. I was fearful that what I'm not prepared enough. What if I say, what if what I will say is not comprehensive or cohesive, or they won't understand me. Like I had this fear. So now Now that you're ready, you can see yourself making massive value and big impact, holding powerful leadership positions, being trusted with more important work to serve more people. Because now you're stepping up. You're now raising your hand. You're now being proactive. You're now saying yes to bigger opportunity portals. And when you are ready, they come to you. Speaking gigs. And this happened to my soulmate student, Pattie. Being invited to talk in a conference for businessmen and businesswomen, for entrepreneurs, or being part of a prestigious organization, or people who are actually love to promote you and network with you. All these leadership roles will come to you because now you're ready. Because now your worthiness set point, before it was supporting role, now you're raising it higher to leadership role. So your worthiness ceiling, when it comes to opportunities and leadership, maybe when it's creative expression, we all have worthiness set points in several parts of our life. But I want you to believe and understand the powerful, liberating truth that all these set points are just there because our nervous system feels safe to the familiar. But this ceiling is just in your mind. The limitation is your belief. The block is just you. It's just self-created. It's just in your mind. The truth is that if you created the ceiling, you can remove it, you can shatter it. If you learned unworthiness from the programming of the matrix, you can unlearn it. You can shift. You can choose to shift to a new identity. If you adopted these limiting beliefs, you can release them and choose new, powerful, healthy, empowering, empowered belief systems, and release the limiting beliefs. Now, you can choose the empowered belief systems. You can choose limitless, from limiting to limitless belief systems. Limitless and unlimited belief systems. And again, part of doing this is plugging yourself in highest consciousness. This is what I'm doing. I'm just really connecting to those who have unlimited mindset, like belief systems. Like I just had like a dinner with a millionaire, a multi-millionaire. And I was like, wow, amazing. This is real. So again, I have so much to share, but I just want to wrap up and say you are worthy. You were born worthy. You know, when you were born, a baby doesn't have to do anything. Anything. You just cry and you know you're worthy of the milk. You don't have to even prove yourself to be worthy of love, of care, of nourishment, of protection from your mom. A baby just is, just there, happy, joyful, crying when you need something, asking for milk. Your worthiness is complete. It's unquestionable. It's inherent. And we all were that. You were that baby once. That worthiness never went away. We just forgot along the way. We learned to believe in the matrix, that you had to earn the worthiness. We adopted stories from our parents, from our school system, from society, from religion, from past hurts, from rejection, from failure, that told you that you were not worthy, or you're only worthy if, like you have this conditional worthiness. But honestly, your worthiness is unconditional. You're worthy. You're not worthy if you become a millionaire, or if you get good grades, or if you're sexy and pretty and smart enough. No, you're not worthy if. You're worthy now, right here, right now. Worthiness is your birthright. Worthiness is not conditional. Worthiness is not transactional. Worthiness is not something that you have to earn or prove or achieve. Worthiness is who you are. You're worthy because you're here, because you exist, because you're a child of God and the goddess, because you're a divine spark of source consciousness, of infinite intelligence, and you're a spirit having a human experience, because you're the same power of the sun, the moon, the stars, the fire, the oceans, the earth, and of life itself. Because you're the same creative intelligence that makes the sun rise and set and the flowers bloom and the planets orbit. All of this, the power, the creative intelligence, the strength, this is all inside you. So how could you not be worthy? So I want you to drop in the chat, if you're still here with me, I remember my worthiness, or I remember my worthiness. If this is landing for you, or any emoji, I remember my worthiness, or I am worthy. You can just say, I am worthy. I'll type, I am worthy. All right. So I want you to really let this land, this teaching. And as I end this live transmission, just a few more minutes, I want you to remember that this is the power of spiritual work. When you elevate your consciousness, you realize that I deserve to receive, I'm worthy. So let me ask you some powerful questions, and you can answer me here now, or tomorrow we will have more, or in your journal, get your journal ready, or pen. I want you to answer, no judgment. Where in my life am I settling for less than I deserve? Is it your income? Is it your relationships? Is it your living situation? Is it your work? Is it your health, your visibility, your leadership, your creative expression? Whatever it is, name it, see it clearly, don't judge yourself, acknowledge it. Question number 2, we're gonna do this tomorrow, more of this tomorrow in our Winter Solstice Portal activation. Question 2 is, what am I afraid would happen if I receive more? What am I afraid would happen if I receive more money, more love, more success, more visibility, more recognition, more ease, more blessings, more pleasure, more relaxation, more everything? What's the fear? What does your nervous system believe would happen if you expanded beyond your current set point? Again, we'll go dive deeper tomorrow, but you can already start now. Example fears that might resonate would be, if I make more money, people will think I'm greedy or materialistic. If I receive more love, maybe I'll get hurt again when it ends and I lose my freedom. Or, maybe if I become more successful, I won't have time for my family or myself. If I'm more visible, people will judge me, will criticize me, will try to tear me down. Or if I rest more, I'll become lazy and I lose everything that I've built. For some people, that's their weakness. For me, it's not, because I love resting. But some people, they don't even want to rest because they're scared that if they rest, everything they built will be gone. Honestly, I don't resonate with that, but some people are like that. Or when you're a workaholic, you can tend to be like that. Actually, before I was a workaholic, but it's because I was tied to the mindset or belief system that I have to work to earn money. So that was my limiting belief before. That's not true in all ways and forms. You can earn money by being who you are and aligning with your soul purpose. And I'll talk about this more in the 21 days we'll journey together. Some people will say, if I receive too much good, something bad will happen to balance it out. This is not true, because the balance will come to the it will all balance out in the end. It will, of course, you will have some challenges along the way, but it's not true that if you receive good, something bad will happen. No, that's not true. Release that from someone programmed you that. Someone programmed you that along the way. Or some people will say, if I step into leadership, I'll fail publicly. I'll fail in public, or I'll disappoint people. Some people are afraid to succeed and fail in public. So what's your fear? What's the one thing that's keeping you playing small, keeping you at your current ceiling? You write that down. And then again, we'll go deeper tomorrow, starting in a 21-day journey, but you can start now. So what old story about my worthiness am I ready to release? Old stories that you may be carrying are, I'm not enough. I'll never be enough. I have to work myself into the ground to deserve anything good. Good things don't happen to people like me. I am not as worthy as other people. I have to sacrifice and struggle and suffer to be spiritual or to be good or to be abundant. Some people would have the belief system that receiving is selfish, or I don't deserve abundance when so many people are struggling. So what's your old story? The belief that's been running your life on autopilot. Write it down, see it and name it and feel it. And what new belief system are you choosing to embody now? This is where you claim your worthiness. Again, we'll dive deeper tomorrow, but then you can start now. What is the new belief that you're choosing to embody now? And when you declare your new set point, where you choose your new identity, this is where you claim your worthiness. So for example, the old belief system is, I'm worthy only when I work so hard. And the new system could be, I deserve to receive with ease, grace, and flow. As easy as that. And you strike through your old belief system and you embody this new belief system. Or you can say, instead of I have to work myself into exhaustion to deserve abundance, you say abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly and naturally because I'm a worthy vessel of love, light, and healing and abundance. And my value is not determined by how much I struggle because abundance is my birthright. So you just program yourself into believing all of this. And again, trust that the universe has your back. When you trust in the universe, you trust that you're a part of the divine plan, that you're always taken care of, that you're always divinely guided and protected and supported. And in the process of trusting the universe, you gotta trust yourself. Trust yourself. Because you can't believe the universe has your back if you don't believe you're worthy of being supported and you don't trust yourself and your calling and your choices and your intuitive wisdom. Your relationship with the universe is a reflection. Your relationship with the universe is a reflection of your relationship with yourself. And it's all about your relationship with your own worthiness, healing your worthiness wound. It's about coming into the right relationship with yourself, the right relationship with the universe, the right relationship with receiving as a sacred spiritual practice. Receiving all the love, all the support, and deserve. It starts with yourself. Know that you deserve all of this and more. And also, what I'm being guided to share is, you cannot hold space for others to receive if you haven't opened yourself to receiving. So when you heal your worthiness wound, you give others permission to heal their own worthiness wound. When you expand your receiving capacity, you show others what's possible. And when you claim your own inherent value, you remind others of their own value. And this is the ripple effect. This is the collective healing. And this is what my mission and vision and intention is, to create ripples of positive effects to the world. As I heal myself, I heal you, you heal others. And this is how our individual transformation matters for all of us here. I just want to remind you that you are worthy. You deserve to receive abundantly. You deserve all of the blessings flowing your way, and there will be more and more blessings coming your way. You are enough exactly as you are. And I just want you to keep going every single day. I want you to believe in yourself and feel this and expand your consciousness to receiving. You know how, for example, for abundance, I went from my income from from $20 to now I was able to reach 20,000 in some months, not all months, but I had some months when I was able to earn 20,000. And my coaches would earn this regularly, 20,000, 100,000 in a month. But I started from just $20, $20 of Reiki sessions. My relationships have been improving, opportunities have been showing up for me. But again, it's because I consciously intend to break my upper limits and raise my worthiness set point until there's no limit, infinite, unlimited. So this is really time for you to upgrade your worthiness set point and really open up your heart to receiving. All right. So I just want you to what time is it? Okay. To make this choice, this decision, this declaration, right now, place your hand on your heart, and I just want you to feel your heartbeat, feel your heart, this faithful heart that's been with you through all these years. I just want you to inhale, take a deep breath in, and gently affirm, I love myself fully, completely, and unconditionally. And as you exhale, you gently affirm, I forgive, I release, I let go with loving ease. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, healing and cleansing every single part of my body. Whew. I just want you to say these affirmations, declarations, energetic healing downloads out loud with me if you can, or silently if you want, and just simply say, yes, I'm worthy, I'm deserving, I deserve all the very best. I'm enough, I'm more than enough. I open myself to receive all the blessings and everything that is really truly meant for me. I release the old stories of unworthiness. I claim my worth, and that abundance is my birthright. I claim my new identity. I release old stories that are limiting me. I'm strong. I'm magnetic. I'm radiant. I'm filled with unstoppable power, and I'm magnetic. I have the magnetic energy to what's really truly meant for me. I'm confident. I'm courageous. I'm committed. I am open and willing and ready to receive my highest good for the highest good of all. I'm worthy, I'm worthy, I'm worthy. It is done, it is completed, it is fulfilled. So be it, and so it is. Would you like this to say yes, 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 yes? It is yours. All right, so tomorrow we have a lot more coming. I just want to give you like a sneak peek of what we have tomorrow and beyond. Let me share my screen. Oh, by the way, I have some worthiness mantras that I want to share before we end. I'll just share my screen. Here. I hope you see my screen. Yes, so these are like worthiness mantras. Tomorrow continue, all right? This is just a preparation. We'll have more tomorrow at 7 p.m. Manila time or 3 p.m. Dubai time. And I just want us to recite these mantras before we end. Your worthiness mantras. I'm worthy. Can you see my screen? You can, no? Yeah, I think you can. Perfect. All right. I'm worthy of all the blessings flowing my way. The universe doesn't withhold from me. I stop withholding from myself. I believe in my own magic. You can touch your heart as you say this. I'm full. I'm abundant. I'm overflowing. I open myself to receive divine abundance. My vessel is whole. My flame is steady. I receive with grace, gratitude, and an open heart. My worthiness is my birthright. We have more coming tomorrow. And I just want you to share a sneak peek of our 21-day manifestation journey, identity shift edition. Starting tomorrow, I would love to invite you all to join us. That would be amazing if you can join the 21-day journey. And again, it's pay what feels good. And we have already completed the PDF playbook for you for the 2 live portal ceremonies and for the 21-day daily rituals and practices that we will be doing together. We invite you to join our WhatsApp community and our Facebook group and subscribe here on YouTube for more. We might be going live tomorrow on YouTube, but we will be taking it down. So if you want lifetime access to the Zoom meeting link, please do register in the link. Again, I will be sharing it in our Zoom room. It's bit.ly/2026 manifestation journey. Some of you have registered already, so I'm really, really grateful for all of those who registered. I'm really grateful for you. Again, it's pay what feels good. You choose what honors the value that you feel is right to give, and we honor where you are. And it's, again, 21 days. And then if you pay in full, you will receive one-on-one oracle guidance session with me, personal energy forecast, annual reading with Pattie, and abundance activation meditation, and lifetime access to all recordings, practices, and tools. So I hope to see you tomorrow. So tonight, as we prepare for the winter solstice, we stand at this threshold as you ready yourself for rebirth. Know that with every fiber of your being, I want you to understand that you are not meant to live small. You are not meant to live from depletion. You're not meant to block your own blessings. You're meant to shine your light fully. You're not meant to dim your light. You're meant to shine your light fully. You're not meant to apologize for your magic. You're meant to live full. You're meant to live from your God state, to receive abundantly, to shine brightly. You're meant to own your power. Remember who you truly are, and you are worthy. You're deserving. You're more than enough. And now that we have planted all these seeds, I want you to keep this momentum going. You just have to consciously, always, every day, intend to open your heart fully, your soul and your heart fully and completely. Stop withholding from yourself. You just have to say yes to your calling. So thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this sacred work. Thank you for having the courage to look at your worthiness wound. Thank you for receiving from me. Thank you for choosing to heal. Thank you for saying yes to your transformation. Thank you to receiving. And I'm really grateful for your presence, and I'm so excited to hold safe space for you from now moving forward to 2026. And again, if this transmission touched you, if it activated something in you, if it helped you see your worthiness more clearly, if it gave you permission to receive more, please share it. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. Invite your soul sisters, your friends, your family to join us tomorrow. You can tag me at Empowerment Life Coaching Online so I can see you, celebrate you, and send you so much love and light. And know that you're worthy of receiving, and in just one day, everything can shift. So again, thank you for joining me tomorrow. It's our Winter Solstice Activation Portal. Our 21-day manifestation journey begins. And this is the most transformative 21 days of your year. And this is complete identity shift. You're becoming the person who really embodies what you desire and what your soul is calling for. We're healing the worthiness wound. We're expanding your receiving capacity more fully. And we are also activating and awakening yourself to more self-love and abundance. All right. So thank you for joining me again. Just a few more affirmations for you. I want you to really fully receive everything. And I love you, and I see you, and I celebrate your courage. I honor your worthiness. I witness your transformation, and I'm so happy and grateful that you're in this journey with me. Allow yourself to just receive these blessings. You are worthy. You are ready. You are loved. You are abundant. You're whole. You're complete. You're magic. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away all your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. And may you walk gently through the earth and know its beauty all the days of your life. Let's bring our hands together in prayer and recite the 5 Reiki principles. Or just simply say yes after me. Just for today, I'm at peace. I trust. I'm grateful. I work joyfully. I am love. And with a smile on her faces, let's slowly and gently open our eyes. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow at the Winter Solstice Portal activation. See you in the journey, 21-day manifestation journey. See you in your highest timeline. See you shining at full brightness. Happy Winter Solstice night. I sent the journal questions to reflect on in our WhatsApp group chat. Happy rebirth. Tomorrow, it's a new beginning. Happy new beginning tomorrow. So to enjoy tonight, the longest night of the year, and also advance Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And most of all, happy receiving. Thank you for joining me today. I'm really grateful. Love and light. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna dance now. I'm gonna dance. I'm ready. Thank you. I have a lady styling private class with my favorite female dance instructor. So thank you so much. See you tomorrow.